It's good being an emperor, huh? Well, I'm enjoying it at any rate. Nice fancy crown, reviving the glory of the Roman Empire, etc, etc. It's nice. Of course, we still have so much to do. We control a large portion of Spain and Italy, along with a frankly impressive chunk of North Africa. But there's still so much to do, so much more land we need to achieve our goal. So let's keep chugging. Firstly, we conquer Sens. What's that? Well, it's a tiny piece of France, and although it's seriously overkill, us versus a single county, it's necessary because it's right in the middle of our French holdings. Suffice to say, it was over quite quickly. France is currently in several chunks after it fell apart, making it very easy for us to take bits, although the British Empire is also gunning for it, so we need to move relatively quickly because we have competition. And it makes sense that we have to focus our attention here. The Duchy of Auvergne, I'm English, I don't know, is our next target, a much larger target for us to fight. And strategy strikes almost immediately in the war as our son's wife dies. That is tragic. We can't focus on it right now. We have to focus on our target. And does it go without saying we won? Yeah, it kind of does. And just like that, we're a lot larger than we were. However, conquering this land does mean we've inherited a war that was very easy for us to win. Next up, France. Yes, really. Although it did fragment and fall apart, the Kingdom of France does still technically exist, and it does own one domain. Again, this feels like severe overkill. I sent 17,000 men against 600. But we need to take what we can, because Britannia is also taking what it can, and they're our main rival. We will have to destroy them one day. For now, though, we focus on our smaller and weaker targets. We can't get any more of France at the moment, so we head back to Africa. This time, though, it's not just conquest for the sake of conquest. They're actually part of the historic Roman Empire's North African holdings, so it's a more than valid target for us. As the country is large and in the desert, it takes a while to get it, but we do. And then we turn our eyes to Poland. Or at least we would have if our allies didn't need bailing out. But they do, so we did. Leon is safe once again. This kind of stuff does honestly feel like a bit of a waste of my time, but it's important to at the very least look like we're honourable and noble, and helping our allies assist with that greatly. Anyway, back to Poland. Look, I know, okay? Poland is not part of the historic Roman Empire. Germany is, yes, but Poland is too far east. We don't need it for this goal. I know all of this. However, what I do know is that we are going to have to defeat and dismantle the Byzantine Empire, the Holy Roman Empire, and the British Empire at some point. In order to do those things, we need to be as strong as possible over a long period of time. That means taking any territory, any land, any kingdom that is available. And that's Poland. And we did come crashing down on them. 15,000 soldiers plus our allies. The capital fell quite easily, but securing a victory took time, as it does with larger countries. But we got it. The Roman Empire now controls Poland, and also then inherited one of Poland's wars, which we then won immediately before my troops even got there. Well, okay then. We actually now control parts of Russia as well as Poland did, so, I mean, that wasn't expected, but it's not a bad thing. More territory is more territory after all. War against the Holy Roman Empire becomes tempting, but it would be mad right now. It would be genuinely insane. Instead, we decide we should merge two of our eastern territories together. Unfortunately, there's something in our way, and that's called the Kingdom of Hungary. That'll be easy, right? Yes, it will, actually. Courtesy of our taking of Poland, we now have over 22,000 soldiers, and with our allies as well, it was really easy. And look at our eastern territories now. That's impressive. We get tempted by the Kingdom of Sweden, but well, that's a bit further away than we wanted to go. I'm not saying we'll never take it, but you know, we have taken other stuff that's a bit further away, but I don't know. I don't really want to delve into Scandinavia yet. Do you know what else is tempting? Italy. Yup, Italy. Italy had a successful independence war against the Holy Roman Empire, and that means we can take it without going against them. This is big. This is really big. I mean, this is Italy. The Roman Empire's first territory was the modern-day Italy. And now we're going to get that kingdom. We won't have the whole thing. The Holy Roman Empire still controls part of it. The papacy still controls part of it. And we won't go against them until we've taken down at least 2 of the empires. But this will still be big for us regardless. A lot of Holy Roman Empire states helped. And the war was hard, even with all our allies. But we got it. With the fall of Milan, the kingdom of Italy became ours. And isn't that a beautiful thing? After a quick celebration done in our standard way of conquering, this time the kingdom of Anjou, we head back to Spain. I do appreciate when these little kingdoms decide to break away from the big ones, because it makes life so much easier. 28,000 soldiers descend upon a kingdom with a single city, and we comfortably swallow them whole. Now, let's take on a historic problem, shall we? Maghreb. This kingdom controlled territory we need for our goal, and it was always too large for us to challenge. But that is no longer true. In fact, it has not been true for a while, so the time is now. The time is now to take it. We win our first battle, and then we continue pushing forward with our hugely superior numbers before moving down to the capital. All is going well until we die. Emperor Christopher of the Roman Empire has died at the age of 77. The throne now passing to Emperor Dwington. 25 years old and highly religious, this man looks to prove himself. And he will have to, because 2 things create political instability in this game. The death of a monarch and being at war. And we have them both happening at once. Nevertheless, we continue the war, all while our foes plot to either conquer individual crowns or to just fragment the whole empire itself. Emperor Dwington's strength is proven though, as he does take Maghreb and we add it to our empire. And that just looks damn impressive, doesn't it? We also, at some point in this war, for reasons I'm still not sure, become excommunicated. That's not great, because it gives our foes more reason to hate us. Much of the time that we have now has to be spent placating them before we can go back to our business, the family business, which is war. Sable has been overtaken by Adamite heresy, which means we can declare a holy war to win it back. A small war, but hey, we need it. Bribes and gifts seem to do little to help ourselves, so let's try conquest again. There are 3 Spanish kingdoms still remaining after us carving it up. Our ally Leon is the largest, but then there's Castile, and that's our target. We get the other 2 on our side, both Leon and Navarre, and it's literally the whole of the Iberian Peninsula against them. During the war we have some good news. Our wife is pregnant, which is actually really good because, it didn't seem possible at one point. We also have some creepy news. We've developed a crush on our niece. Ew. Anyway, we're soon distracted with the birth of our daughter Judita, and we actually have an heir now, thank God. Anyway, we finished conquering Castile, which means we have, well, not much left of Spain and Portugal to take. We also go to war against the Holy Roman Empire, but that didn't go so well, so we don't need to talk about that. Instead, we begin some more wars in Africa to increase our wealth and our strength, and while doing so, someone tries to bury us alive. That wasn't one of the things I was expecting to happen. Anyway, those wars are successful, so we continue the trend, taking more and more of Africa. Honestly, we don't need any of these, but like I said before, it increases our wealth and our strength, and that's the reason we're doing this. I also noticed something. The Kingdom of Denmark is just a tiny island. An island off of shores that we control. And as it's off our shores, I think we'll take that for ourselves. After conquering a tiny island, we actually pick a fight with someone our own size. It's round 2 against the Holy Roman Empire. It's a long and bloody war, with a crusade in between. Good news is, though, the fact we volunteered, we get unexcommunicated. And would you believe it? We won. Yeah. We beat the Holy Roman Empire. Alright, we didn't take a lot of land, but still, it's the Holy Roman Empire. And we won. This has made me feel confident, so I wonder, can I take on the British Empire too? We have 2 claims, some territory in southern France and some territory in northern England. And we decided to go for both of them at the same time. I didn't know you could do that. Apparently you can. We raised the largest army I have ever controlled in this game, ever. 32,000 men strong, and we pull in all our allies. We rip through armies and we conquer city after city of British France until we did it. We beat the British Empire and added 2 of their counties into our own empire. We also have our first piece of territory on the British mainland. Might we use that for a future invasion? Probably. Not for now, though. For now, I'll say it's a good time to call it. Our likely next target will be the Holy Roman Empire, but that's a next time problem. For now, I mean, look at what we've done. Look at what we've achieved. Poland, Hungary, Castile, Maghreb, Italy, they're all ours. That's impressive. Next time? Who knows? The world? I like that. All I know is, thank you for watching, and I'll see you then.